Hi everyone, welcome to my another video. Today we are going to do business, physics and mathematics. In business we are going to do 3 chapters in total. 3 chapters in total. First one is the marketing mix, place and promotion. Second one is marketing mix, product and price. And the third one is market research. Yeah, it's market research. Let me make sure. Market situation. Oh, the market research one. Eleven, 9, 15. No. What? When did we do? Yeah, it starts from marketing mix, whereby we will do product, price, place. Yeah, and only this. Okay, we will do that, and then we will do physics. I think so. We are done with sound and light. Yeah, we are done with sound and light. So we will be doing thermal energy transfer and thermal properties of matter, and if possible we will start doing maths also. I forgot to take something. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. And if possible, we'll do some maths practice at the end. And yeah, let's start. Okay, let's learn. Today I will not be explaining because I have a exercise in my school tomorrow of business, so I'll be learning by myself. Okay, let me start. Marketing makes 4 marketing decisions needed for the effective marketing of a product. Marketing makes 4 marketing decision needed for the effect marketing of a product. Four marketing decisions needed for the effective marketing of a product. 4 P's: the right produce at the right price with the right promotion in the right place. And the right product at the right price at the right promotion in the right place. The right P's. Oh, okay. Product, promotion, place, price. Okay. For product, we'll say a good or a service. A good service. The goods and the goods and or services produced to satisfy consumer needs. The goods or services produced to satisfy consumer needs. To survive and remain successful in the fast changing, effective, competitive market, a business may need to develop new product, change the existing product to meet new needs, or enter a new market. To survive and remain successful in a fast changing competitive market, a business may need to develop new products, change the existing product to meet new needs, or enter a new market. Product, goods and services produced to satisfy consumer needs. Okay. Most costs and benefits of developing new product. Most businesses operate in very competitive and or fast changing markets. The survival and continued success of this business depends on developing new products to meet the changing needs and expectations of customer. They may need to develop new products, change an existing product to meet the changing taste of customers, change an existing product to enter a new market. New product development may be very expensive even if product is developed following market research. This does not guarantee success. The cost and the cost and benefits of this developing new products are shown in table 2.12.1. Okay. Cost of new product development. Market research needs to carried out to identify customer needs. This can be very expensive. The development of a new product often requires large capital expenditure. There is no guarantee that a new product will be a success. Some products never make it to market. If the investment in a new product is financed by borrowing and the product is not a success, then this could threaten the survival of the business. Benefits in fast changing markets such as those involved with high-tech product. A business will not survive unless it meets the changing needs and expectation of customer. Developing a new product before competitors will bring competitive advantages. The business may be able to charge a high price and achieve high sales, producing high profits. New products developed for new markets increase potential sales, revenue, and profit. Developing new product Developing new product to add to those already being produced by the business spreads risk. The development of new products may help to achieve product growth and bring benefits from economies of scale. Okay. Market image, a general impression of a product held by consumers. A general impression of a product held by consumers. Okay, marketing mix, 4 marketing decisions needed for the effective marketing of a product. Four marketing decisions needed for the effective marketing of a product. Okay, product. Goods and service. What? And service or service and service. And services produced to satisfy consumers' needs. The cost of new product developed. Creating development of new products may development of new products often need a large amount of capital expenditure. There is no guarantee that the new product will succeed and come to the market. Will be succeed, yeah. If the investment in a new product is financed by borrowing and the product is not success, then they will be threatened by survival of business. Benefits: changing competitive market. A market may need to develop new products. High-tech products. A business will not survive unless it meets the changing needs and expansion. Before competitors will bring competitive advantages. The business may be able to charge a high price and achieve high sales, producing high profit. Okay. The product of life cycle. The product life cycle. Okay. It increases a business sales and revenue as it helps consumers recognize the product. It's easier to launch new product and the business can charge a higher price. Consumer recognize its products more easily when looking at similar products. Its products can be priced higher than less well-known brands. It is easier to launch new product on the market because consumers already know and trust the brand and so are more likely to try it than if it was from an unknown brand. They have customer loyalty. Okay, a general impression of a product held by consumers. Marketing mix, 4 marketing decisions needed for the effective marketing of the product. Product are good and services are goods. The goods and services produced to satisfy a customer's need or want. The role of packaging. Teacher just stated. Most products bought by consumers are packaged and designer materials used to make packaging of the product can be important in promotion in the poorly designed or poor quality packaging may influence some think product is not very good. Well designed imaginative marketing using quality materials and the message to consumer that this is good quality product. Packaging is an additional cost which increases the final price of the product. Business must not spend too much money on packaging as this might increase the price above the level consumers are willing to pay. In recent years, consumers have become more aware of environmental issues. This has led to many businesses using recycled materials in their packaging, or the packaging itself can be recycled. Okay. To identify the following: to protect the product, to provide information about the product, to help customers recognize the product. Okay. You may have identified the purposes of the packaging which are also important in helping to promote and sell the product, as such as the packaging might have a use once the product has been used up. For example, a coffee jar might be a storage jar to keep the product fresh once the packaging has been opened. For example, the inside packaging of breakfast cereals. Yeah. Okay, I see. Product is correct. For marketing is needed for the effective marketing of a product. Remember that. The product life cycle. The pattern of sales of a product from its introduction to withdrawal from the market. The pattern of sales of a product from introduction to its withdrawal from the market. Okay, what is introduction in it? Sales, low cost of advertising, maybe making a loss. Growth, better knowing sales increasing, starts to earn profit. Maturity, sales no longer growing or falling, most profitable. Decline, sales falling, product eventually becomes unprofitable and is withdrawn from make. Is that true? It's true. The length of each product life cycle varies from product to product. Example, fashion clothing has a shorter life cycle than a motor car, which takes longer to reach maturity. Ayo. Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. Better knowing sales increasing starts to earn profit. Sales no longer growing or falling, but most profitable. Decline, sales falling, product eventually becomes unprofitable and it withdrawn from make. That also talked about it. What is this now? The length of each of the product life cycle varies from product to product. The overall life cycle of different products also varies. For example, when Apple introduces a new iPhone, a new iPhone, it spends very little money in the introduction and growth stages compared to less high-tech products. Yo! Okay, I see. Fashion, clothing as much. Acha, okay, these are all examples of it. Now let's go for the extension strategies. Marketing activities to external the maturity stage of the product. Marketing activities to extend the maturity stage of the product. Marketing activities to external to extend, not external, it's extend. What the hell? Okay, extend the maturity stage of the product. Oh, basically it's that. Okay, I see. Extension strategies include finding new market for the product, finding new uses for product, adapting the product or packaging to improve appeal, increasing advertising and promotional activities. Okay, finding new markets for the product. Owners or managers will look to see if there are other markets for their product, perhaps entering foreign markets. Finding new uses for the product, the research and development team might look to see if the product can be used for something other than what it was originally extended for. For example, a fizzy drink which is promoted as having benefits as a sports drink. Adapting the product or packaging to improve its appeal to consumers. Very often, the product does not change, but the packaging is redesigned by the business to give it a fresh and more up-to-date appeal. Increased advertising and other promotional activities. The marketing function looks at other ways of promoting the product to perhaps appeal to a new market or to remind the existing market that the product is still available. Yeah. It's tissue. Eh? Ah. The amount paid by the customer to supplier when buying a good service. Only a basic model of the product is available. Price might be lower than competitor prices to attract consumer, or they might be high if the product has no immediate competition. High promotional activities such as advertising to create product aware and inform consumers that the product is on the market. The product will be offered for sale in specially selected outlets. This might be used as the test market. Growth changes might be made to the product as a result of feedback from consumer in the test market. Brand image helps to create customer loyalty. The price, if originally low, can be increased to one which is similar to that of competitors' products. Promotional activity is still high to continue to persuade existing consumers to buy the product again and to attract new consumers. The product is more widely available, which helps to increase sales. Um, the amount paid by the customer to the supplier when buying a goods or services. What product? A product or the product and services produced to satisfy customer needs. Okay. Pricing methods. Pricing methods: marketing scheme, penetration pricing, competitive pricing, and cost plus pricing. Wait, there's more. Promotional pricing: marketing, penetration, competitive, cost plus promotion. Market penetration, competitive, cost plus promotion. Market penetration, competitive, cost plus promotion. PPCM, MPPCC, MPCPC. Yeah, MPC, MPC, yeah. Market, promotion, competitive, penetration, and cost plus pricing. Market scheming: setting a high price for a new product that is unique. High profit recovers cost, but high profit may attract competitors with cheaper products. Penetration pricing. Setting a low price to attract customers to buy a new product. Okay. High price for a new product, low price to a product. Attract customers quickly. Increasing market share fast. Low revenue and may not recover cost quickly. But high profit may attract competitor with cheaper products. Then we have that's penetration. MPC, competitive pricing. Setting a price similar to that of competitor product, have to compete on other things, still need a unique selling point to attract customer. And then we have promotional pricing, setting the price of a few product below cost to attract customer who will then buy other products. Increases short-term sales, revenue and profit will be lowered. Clear old stock. It clears all the stock. MPCBC. Cost plus pricing, adding and fixed amount to cost of making the product. Quick and easy to calculate price might be set higher. Make sure costs are recovered. Factors affecting the choice of a pricing method. It is a new or existing product. Is it a new or existing product? Is the product unique? Is there a lot of competition in the market? Does the business have a well-known brand image? Cost of marketing and supplying the product. What are the marketing object of the business? And yeah. Is it, is the, is there? Is it a new or existing product? Is the product unique? Is there a lot of competition in the market? Does the business have a well-known brand image? Cost of making and supplying the product. Pricing, elasticizing of demand. The responsiveness of the quantity demanded to changes in its price. The responsiveness of the quantity demanded to changes in its price. Pricing elastic demand. Percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price. A higher percentage change in demand in response to a changing price is greater than 1. If a product has elastic demand, the producer can lower prices to increase profitability. In inelastic demand, the producer can raise prices to decrease profitability. Okay. When a product is new to the market. As the price increases, the demand decreases. And if the price decreases, the demand increases. There is the demand. The quantity and the price is high. Wait. Low in demand equals to low in price but high in quantity. Low in quantity but high in price. Okay, got it. Elasticity. Measuring by how much demand sales for a product changes when there is a change in its price. Price in inelastic demand, the percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in price. What? Okay. What is profit? Wait, let me think. What is profit? Profit. No. Revenue. Profit equals to revenue minus total cost. Yep. Calculate. Identify 4 factors that influences the demand for DB's designer's dress. Explain 2 methods of pricing. It can be MPCPC. M was what? M was market scheming, and penetration pricing, competitive pricing, promotional pricing, and cost plus pricing. How to get the product from the producer to the consumer, the place of consumer will buy the product or sell it. This channel of distribution, bro. What's this? How a product gets from the producer to the final consumer. Producer to consumer. Product sells the product directly to the consumer. Producer control all part of the marketing mix and takes all profit, but he takes care of all costs, and delivering cost over a wide area may be high. The second one is producer, retailer, and consumer. Producer sells the product to the retailer, who will in return sell to the consumer. Consumer can try the product before buying. Buying and retailer are conveniently located, but retailer takes some of the profit and producer lose some control. Producer, wholesaler, then retailer, then consumer. And this helps the producer to sell to a larger market. All middlemen will share the cost, but all middlemen take some of the profit, and retailer also sell competitor product. Producer to agent, wholesaler, retailer to consumer. This channel uses an agent commonly used when a business enters a foreign market. The agent has specialist knowledge. He finds wholesaler and retailer for the product, but other middlemen is added, which reduces the profit of the producer. लाखों प्रॉफिट ले ले, પ્રોડ્યુસર રિટેલર છે કે પછી કન્ઝ્યુમરને થાય એટલે આને થોડુંક પ્રોફિટ મળે. ઓકે, ગોટ ઇટ. Nice. And then choosing a method of distribution, cost, nature and product, and the market. Cost of transportation, delivering vehicles and drivers, nature of product, special delivery conditions, fragile items. The market, wide geographic area may need wholesalers. Okay, got it. Now some advantages. All profit is earned by the producer. The producer control all the marketing mix. It is quickest method of the product to the consumer. This might be important for goods that need to be consumed as soon as after production is possible. For example, fresh fruit and vegetable. The producer has direct contact with the consumer, and this could provide useful market and research opportunities. Disadvantage: consumers are not be able to see or try the product before they buy. For example, if purchased online, delivery cost may be high if there are many customers over a wide area. All storage costs must be paid for by the producer. All promotional activities must be carried out and financed by the producer. Consumers can see and try the product before they buy. The cost of holding inventories of the product is paid in part by the retailer. The retailer will pay the advertising and other promotional activities. Retailers are usually more conveniently located for consumers. Okay, am I done? God damn. Okay, let me revise now. For marketing mix, 4 marketing decisions needed for effective marketing of product. Yes, product. What are the 4 P's? Product. Wait, what was the next one? Product, wait, was it place or the product? Promotion, price, product, promotion, pricing, product, promotion, product, then price, place. I forgot about place. And wait, what? Place, price, product, price, place, and promotion. Right? We didn't do promotion. What? Why? Okay, no, wait, what is promotion? Marketing activity. We didn't do this. To survive and remain successful in okay, sales and revenue. As it helps consumers recognize the product. It's easier to launch new product and the business can charge a higher price. The role of packaging product, the pattern of sales of a product from its introduction to withdrawal from the market. is the product life cycle. Extension strategies, marketing activities to extend the the maturity stage of the product. New uses for product, adapting the product and packaging to improve appeal, increasing marketing and promotional activities. Each stage of the product life cycle may require a different marketing mix. Example, advertising and promotion is much higher during introduction stage. MPCPC. It's a way of identifying and producing. Marketing scheme is setting a high product are willing to sell, or consumers with price is the amount of money produced are willing to sell, or consumers are willing to buy a product for. It is the amount of money produced are willing to sell, or consumers are willing to buy a product for. Sorry. The responsiveness of the quantity demanded to changes in its price. Where is that equation? Okay. Now it's maths. Wait, should I do maths or physics? Ouch. Physics. Bruh. So we are going to learn about the thermal energy and thermal energy transfers. There are three methods by which the heat is transferred: conduction, convection, and radiation. Thermal energy transfer. So let's talk about thermal conduction, the transfer of thermal energy by the vibration of molecules. Thermal conductor, a substance that conducts thermal energy. Thermal insulator, a substance that conducts very little thermal energy. So let's start with conduction, the transfer of thermal energy by the vibration of molecules without the movement of matter. Conduction is the main made of heat transfer in solids. Conduction is more efficient in solids than liquids and gases because particles in solids are closer together than in liquid and gases. How conduction works? In solids, particles are tightly packed. When one part of the solid is heated, particles gain kinetic energy and vibrate faster. They collide when neighboring particles, passing the energy along the solid. Metal versus non-metal. Metals are better conductors of thermal energy than non-metals. This is because metals have free electrons that move easily through the metal lattice. Now we are going to talk about the convection. Convection is the transfer of heat or thermal energy through a material by the movement of the material itself. It is the main model of heat transfer in fluid, liquid and gases. At the top, it replaces the cold, densest water or air which falls to the bottom. This process repeats itself to set up convection currents. Convection currents is the continuous movement of a fluid, liquid or gas caused by difference in temperature and density within it. Application and consequences of convection: cooking, heating and cooling, sea and land breezes, plate tectonics. Um, there was that one. Where is it? Convection is the transfer of heat or thermal energy through a material by the movement of the material itself. It is the main mode. You see, it's the main mode of heat transfer in fluid, liquids or gases. At the top, it replaces the cold, densest water or air which fall to the bottom. This process repeats itself to set up convection currents. Convection currents is the continuous movement of a fluid, liquid or gas caused by difference in temperature and density within it. Now we are going to talk about radiation. It is the transfer of heat in the form of electromagnetic waves, mainly infrared, without the need for a medium. This means heat can be transferred through a vacuum, unlike conduction and convection which require matter. For example, the sun's heat reaches the Earth's surface through the vacuum of space by radiation. All objects emit infrared radiation. The hotter an object, the more radiation it gives out. Infrared radiation, electromagnetic radiation with wavelength greater than that of visible light, sometimes known as thermal radiation. Infrared radiation, electromagnetic radiation with wavelength greater than that of visible light, sometimes known as thermal radiation. The colors of an object affect how good it is at emitting and absorbing thermal radiation. Thermal equilibrium. When an object absorbs thermal radiation, it will become hotter. As it gets hotter, it will also emit more thermal radiation. The temperature of a body increases when the body absorbs radiation faster than it emits. When the absorbing rate equals the emitting rate, a point is reached called thermal equilibrium. Factors affecting thermal radiation emitted or absorbed. Surface color of object. Black absorbs and emits more radiation than white. Texture of surface. Shiny surface absorbs and emits less effect more. Surface area. Greater surface area, more radiation absorbed or emitted. A good observer is also a good emitter, but a poor reflector, a poor absorber is also a poor emitter, but a good reflector. Oh, okay. Why is there question marks for? Consequences of thermal energy transfer. Thermal energy transfer finds important applications in home insulation and vacuum. It is the it is the use of materials or design techniques to reduce unwanted heat loss or gain in a building, keeping it warm in winter. Method of retaining energy inside buildings. Double and triple glazing of windows. Thick curtains, drought coolers. Loft and underfloor insulating materials. Cotty walls, foam or rock wool. The vacuum flask. It is designed to keep hot and cold drinks cold. To keep hot and cold drinks. Design feature. Glass is used because glass is a good insulator. Some flasks use steel for added strength. Vacuum between double walls to prevent heat loss or gain by conduction and convection. Silver coating or glass reduces heat loss or gain by radiation through reflecting infrared radiation. The stopper is made of plastic prevent heat loss by convection and evaporation. What? Okay. And the stopper is made of plastic, prevent heat loss and convection and evaporation. Car engine cooling system. A car engine burns fuel and so becomes hot. A cooling system is needed so that the car engine does not overheat. Water is used as the cooling agent because water has a high specific heat capacity. Convection, radiation, and conductor. Convection as water. Convection in engine. As water is heated, a convection current flows as shown by the arrows. Pump is used to speed up the flow of water. Conductor in engine. Radiator has metal fins so that thermal energy conducted to all part of the radiation. Fins have large surface area and are painted black to increase the rate of thermal radiation. Thermal energy transfer, climate and weather. Radiation from the sun is important to support life on Earth. Incoming solar radiation from the sun is absorbed by the Earth's surface, which warms up. The warm Earth emits radiation back into space. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and CH4, what's that? I don't know. Carbon hydroxide, absorb this outgoing radiation instead of letting it escape into space. This radiation is re-emitted in all directions, including back towards the Earth, causing it to warm further. When the Earth absorbs more radiation than it emits, global warming occurs. Reflects, but it also reflects back as some of the light goes into the space. Oh, so this we have came up to the end of the chapter. Wait, actually, oh yeah, and the next chapter was sound, and then it was light, which we have already done in the previous videos. Yeah, in the previous video. So now we are going to do maths, our mathematics. Okay, mathematics. Okay guys, what's the date to the 15th? Okay. Oh, not again. Oh damn, okay, I got it. Hey. Be back. Of each line. What? Hmm? Hmm? What? Oh, wait. X, Y. $3. Bro, what? What do you mean 6? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. But it doesn't make sense. Huh? Wait, what? is it? We take 3 2. Huh? What's this now? Where is the 3 and where is the 2 coming from? What? Wait. Oh my god, bro. Four and 2. Minus 2. 4 minus 2. Y 4. Four minus 2. What? Oh, okay, F. 4 minus 2. Okay, I got it. 4 and minus 2. We just take any point from there. Let me see. What is our y in this case? 2 and 6. Be 6 equals to m. Is it that? Let's see. 2 times negative 2 is equal to negative 6. Oh, if it is not that, I don't know what to do. Let me take 1. 3 times 1, 3 plus 3, 6. 1, 6 આવે છે પણ એ wrong છે answer. That's wrong. 1, 5 આવે. Bro. What? Don't we just take any point? equals to 2. See, what's the x equals to 3. F G H I J conditional H. We just have to write as that, simple as a dot. Since 8 is 4, 8 4 is 32, 34, 9 4 is 36, 34, probably 2. Bruh. Two ones are 2, 2 sevens are 27. Wait, what? 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are no. 33, 36 days, no 34. Three fives are दिया 32. Bro, there's no 34. You sure it's 34? No way. Bro, what? 4 no, 5 no, 6 no, 7 no, 8 no, 9 no, 10 no. What? There is no thing that can be multiplied and added at the same time to get 15. What? Ain't no way, bro. No way. No damn way. No. It can't be true. It can't be true. What am I supposed to do now? Leave it like that? My God. She. This is so scary. At this point, there is no number. I think so they meant 32. 8 4s or 36. 9 4s 36. It's still 13. Whole equation is wrong. Or 35. No 35. Minus 13. It can be 2. It's still 25, bro. No, it's 14. 2s are 20, 38, 34. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. What? Wait, my math is not mathing. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. It's 17 now. And then positive 2x minus 17 x minus 34. Yes, now it's correct. x plus 2 x minus 17. So should I write or that and just factorize it? It's done. Okay, let's go for B. Four x minus 7y, 4x plus 7y. Guys, pretty different. Yep. Okay, got it. Let me, oh wait, I need to expand and simplify number 11. It will be a long one. Hey, let's go. $15, $21, isn't it? 9 plus 6 is equal to 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. A. So okay. Hey yo. No. Y-O. How do you get 42? Ouch, my brain. Yeah. 6 and then 7. To get a minus, you need to get the minus to get the positive, right? Go positive 7 minus 6. Minus 6 plus 7. Or minus 7 plus 6. Minus 6. What? No, it doesn't. Minus to get uh-huh. Seven 6 are 42. 7 7 are 49. No. Okay, let me use that method. 196. 2. 2 9s are 18. 2 8s are 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 9s are 18. 3. 3 1s are 3. No, it's not 3. It's not 4. It's not 5. It's not 6. It's 7. It's 7. 7 7s are 7 7s are 1. A couple. So we take this product 2 and then 7. 2 2 and then 7. 7 2s are 14. So the answer is 14. So 14 to the power of 2 equals to 196. Is it? Where's the calculator? So it will be d minus 14 d plus 14. Let me check. Wait, let me do 14 times 14. It will also 140 over 56. So yeah, 6 out of 7. 5 plus 9 9 and then 196. Correct. Ah, my God. Oh, I need a graph book. I have one. Guys, let me take a break and then we will see, because we are done with 3 books, whereby I'm done with business with those 3 chapters, physics, 2 chapters of thermal, and 1 chapter of maths. So let me take a break and see you in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Guys, I'm back. So now let's do biology. Since we are done with 3, we will do biology, 1 more, maybe 2 more extra, or 1 more extra, I don't know, but for now let's do bio. and then we move on. Bio. So we will start from last time we did chapter 6 and chapter 7. So now we will do not chapter 8. It's because there is a lot of diagrams to explain about it. No, I think so we are done chapter 8. And we will start with chapter 9, transport in animals. Wait, I think so we are done with chapter. Wait, what? Did we do chapter 8, guys? Did we do transport in plants? Okay, let's go. Let's just start with chapter 9. We were going to talk about transport in animals. So let's start with circulatory system. The first topic of chapter 9 is circulatory system. The main transport system of all mammals, including humans, is the blood system. It is also known as the circulatory system. It is a network of tubes called blood vessels. A pump, the heart, keeps blood flowing through the vessels. Valves in the heart and blood vessels make sure the blood flows in the correct direction. Circulatory system. A system of blood vessels with a pump circulatory system, a system of blood vessel with a pump and valves to ensure one-way flow of blood. Circulatory systems is made up of pump, tubes and valves, whereby heart pumps, the vessel is the tube, and the valves keeps blood flowing in one direction. Valves structure that allows the liquid to flow in one direction only. There are two types of circulatory system. The one that human has is the two-way double circulatory system, and the one that the animals use is the single circulatory system. In the double circulatory system, a system in which blood passes through the heart twice on one complete circuit of the blood. Single circulatory system, a system in which blood passes through the heart only once on one complete circuit of the body. Double circulatory system have some advantages over single circulatory system. When blood flows through any blood vessels in a fish's gills or a mammal's lungs, it loses a lot of pressure that was given to it by the pumping of the heart. In a mammal, this low pressure blood is delivered back to the heart, which raises its pressure again before sending it off to the rest of the body. In a fish, the low pressure blood just continues around the fish's body. This means that blood travels much more slowly to a fish's body organs that it does in a mammal. This is particularly important when you think about the delivery of oxygen for respiration. Any tissue that are metabolically very active need a lot of oxygen delivered to them as quickly as possible, and this delivery is much more effective in a mammal than in a fish. And double circulatory system are found in all mammals and in birds and reptiles. However, fish have a circulatory system in which the blood pressure through the heart only once on a complete circuit. This is called single circulatory system. The next is the heart. The next topic of this chapter is the heart. The function of the heart is to pump blood around the body. It is made up of special type of muscles that contracts and relaxes regularly throughout life. It's a section through a heart. The heart is divided into four spaces called chambers. The two upper chambers are called atria. The two lower chambers are ventricles. The chambers on the left hand side are completely separated from the one on the right hand side by a septum. If you look at the figure 9.2 and 9.4, you will see that blood flows into the heart at the top, into the arteria. Both of the artery receive blood. The left atrium receives blood from the pulmonary veins, which comes from the lungs. The right atrium receives blood from the rest of the body, arriving through the big vein called the venae cavae. The atria, the thin wall chambers at the top of the heart which receives blood. The ventricles, the thick wall chambers at the base of the heart which pumps out blood. Septum, the structure that separates the left and the right side of the heart, keeping oxygenated blood separated from deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins, the veins that carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium of the heart. Venae cava. What? Okay. The large veins that bring deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Aorta, the largest artery in the body which receives oxygenated blood from the left ventricle and delivers it to the body organ. Pulmonary artery, the artery that carries deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. Valves. Look again at the one-way valve. In the valves between the atria and the ventricles are called atrioventricular valves. They allow blood to flow from the atria, which into the ventricle but prevent it from going in the opposite direction. The valves in the entrance of the aorta and the pulmonary artery are called semilunar valves. This name means half moon and refers to bell shape. These valves allow blood to flow from the ventricle into the arteries but stop it going the other way. Differences in muscle wall thickness. The function of the ventricle is different from the function of the arteria. The arteria simply receive blood from either the lungs or the body and supply it to the ventricles. The ventricles pump blood out of the heart and all around the body. To keep them do this, the ventricles have much thicker, more muscular walls than the arteria. This is also a difference in the thickness of the wall of the right and left ventricle. The right ventricle pumps blood to the lungs, which are very close to the heart. The left ventricle, however, pumps blood to the rest of the body. The left ventricle has a specially thick wall of muscles to enable it to do this. The blood flowing to the lungs in the pulmonary artery has a much lower pressure than the blood in the aorta. In the aorta. What's an aorta? It's written there, it's an aorta. Coronary arteries. Coronary arteries. I read this name. Coronary. 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 Arteries. You can see that there are blood vessels on the outside of the heart. They are called the coronary arteries. These vessels supply blood to the heart muscles. Coronary arteries vessels that deliver oxygenated blood to the heart muscle. It may seem odd that this is necessary when the heart is full of blood. However, the muscle of the heart is so thick that the nutrients and oxygen in the blood inside the heart will not be able to diffuse to all the muscle quickly enough. The heart muscle needs a constant supply of nutrients and oxygen so that it can undergo aerobic respiration. This releases energy that the muscle uses to contract. The coronary arteries supply the nutrients and oxygen that the muscle needs. Cholesterol, blood clots. Section across a normal coronary. Cholesterol deposit make the lumen of the artery narrower. This increases the blood pressure. It also makes the wall of the artery much stiffer. Blood clot can form if one breaks away. It may get stuck in a smaller blood vessel, stop the blood from getting through. What is CHD? Okay, let's talk about the heartbeat. You may be able to feel your heart beating If you put your hand on your chest, most people's heart beat about 60 to 75 times a minute when they are resting. If you put your head against a friend's chest or use a stethoscope, you can also hear the sound of the valve closing with each heartbeat. They sound rather like loop doop, loop doop. Each complete loop tube represents one heartbeat. Loop tube. Hey, this book. A good way to measure the rate of your heartbeat is to take your pulse rate. The number of times an artery expands and recoils in 1 minute, it is a measure of heart rate called pulse rate. Loop tube. Okay. Wait, guys, I need to take something. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh. So, guys, let's talk about blood. Blood is a liquid that contains cells. The liquid part of the blood is called plasma. Most of the cells that are carried in this liquid are red blood cells. A much smaller number are white blood cells. There are also small cell fragments called platelets. They are formed from special cells in the bone marrow. Plasma. What is plasma? The liquid part of blood. Red blood cells. Concave blood cells with no nucleus which transports oxygen. White blood cells. Blood cell which a nucleus which help to defend against pathogens. Platelets, tiny cell fragments present in blood which help with clotting. Red blood cells. Red blood cells are red because they contain the pigment colored substance hemoglobin. This carries oxygen. Hemoglobin is a protein and contains iron. It is this iron that readily combines with oxygen where the oxygen concentration is high. This happens where the blood capillaries take the blood close to the alveoli in the lungs. Hemoglobin that is combined with oxygen is called oxyhemoglobin. Oxyhemoglobin readily releases its oxygen where the oxygen supply is low. This happens when the blood passes through capillaries close to cells that are respiring using up oxygen. Red blood cells are unusual because they do not uh, possess a nucleus or mitochondria. The lack of a nucleus in a red blood cell means that there is more space for packing in millions of molecules of hemoglobin. Another unusual feature of red blood cell is their shape. There are concave discs, like a flat disc that has been pinched in on both sides. This together with their small size gives them a relatively large surface area compared with their volume. This high surface area to volume ratio speeds up the rate at which oxygen can diffuse in and out of the red blood cell. The small size of the red blood cell is also useful in enabling it to squeeze through even the tiniest capillaries. This means that oxygen can be taken very close to every cell in the body. Hemoglobin, a red pigment found in red blood cells which can combine reversibly with oxygen. It is a protein. White blood cells. White blood cells are easily recognized because, unlike red blood cells, they have a nucleus. The nucleus is often quite large. Many white blood cells can move around. They can squeeze out through the walls of blood capillaries into all parts of the body. Their function is to fight pathogens, disease-causing microorganisms, and to clear up any dead body cells. Some white blood cells destroy pathogen by engulfing them, taking them into their cytoplasm, and digesting them in a process called phagocytosis. Number 1. A phagocyte moves towards a group of bacteria and flows around them. 2. The phagocyte cell's membrane fuses together, enclosing the bacteria in a vacuole. Enzymes are secreted into the vacuole and digest the bacteria. Soluble substances diffuses from the vacuole into the phagocyte's cytoplasm. That was the last step. So guys, still left with two more. Platelets. Platelets are small fragments of cells with no nucleus. They are made in the red bone marrow, and they are involved in blood clotting. Blood clotting stops pathogens getting into the body through breaks in the skin. Normally, your skin provides a very effective barrier against the entry of the bacteria and viruses. Blood clotting is also prevent much blood loss. Blood plasma contains a soluble protein called fibrinogen. When a blood vessel is broken, the platelets release a substance that makes the fibrinogen change. Plasma. Blood plasma is mostly water. Many substances are dissolved in it. Soluble nutrients such as glucose, ammonia, amino acids, and mineral ions are carried in the plasma. Plasma also transports hormones such as adrenal, chapter 12, and waste products including carbon dioxide and urea, chapter 13 and 11 and 13. What chapter are we right now? 11 and 13. Oh, okay, never mind. So guys, we have came to the end of our lesson. It was a quite long lesson today. So today we did 4 subjects, which were business, which by we did 3, marketing mix, in place, price, promotion. We didn't do promotion, and product. We did 3 chapters in that. Then we did physics, thermals, about conduction, convection, radiation, and how does it affect the climates and weather. We did maths. I practiced maths, doing the factorization of quadratic equations. I did quadratic equations, expanding brackets, gradient. And in biology, we learned about transports in animal, whereby we talked about the circulatory system. There are 2 types of circulatory system: the the double circulatory system and single circulatory system. We talked about what else? We talked about the heart. We talked about the valves, the difference in muscle thickness, the coronary arteries, and how the heart beats, loop tup, as they said. Loop tup. And then we talked about the heartbeat. We talked about our blood vessel, which are the arteries, capillaries, and veins, and also we learned about red blood cells, their functions, plasma, and platelets. So thank you guys. Today we did a lot, and see you in the next lesson. Bye.